When was the last time you truly pursued your wife intentionally?
We need a foolproof plan.
Good news for you, we're gonna give you 3 ways today to make your wife feel more cherished, more loved, and more pursued by you.
And I guarantee if you do these things, she's not gonna leave you stranded like Rose left Jack in the Titanic movie.
I will never let go, Jack.
There's totally room for Jack on there, Rose. You float on a board of lies.
Be curious.
Curious.
There's always more to learn about your wife's mind and her heart. Megan always says, Chris, I want you to be curious about me.
Curiosity killed the cat.
So what does that look like for you? Well, really think about it. What is on your wife's mind and heart? What does she think about when she lays her head down in the pillow at night? What would she do with her time if suddenly she had a day where all of her obligations were just lifted off of her?
Freedom? What is freedom?
What angers her? What is she passionate about? What fills her up with joy?
Me. Me to all those questions.
Right, you're the answer. What's that dream that's brewing in her heart that she just desires more time or resources to invest into?
Every woman is so different, so how does your wife receive love? Is it a thoughtful gift? Is it words of affirmation?
It wasn't over.
Is it physical touch?
It still isn't over.
Is it quality time or acts of service? Which one really means the most to her, and pursue that? If you don't know your wife's love language, we'll put a link below to the 5 love language test and assessment where you can get answers immediately.
Notice and compliment.
Oh, this is such a good one because us guys especially, we tend to notice,
Sure.
but we don't always use our words to compliment or to let you know that we noticed. For instance, I love these beautiful earrings you got on. I noticed them, but I never said that to just right now.
Thanks, Chris.
And chances are, if I wasn't doing this video, you maybe would have never known I noticed them.
I feel so validated right now.
Try to use some good adjectives when you notice your wife and compliment your wife. And by the way, I don't think you can over compliment your wife.
It's true.
You're too good to me.
Like when your wife gets all ready and you're a little flustered because you were supposed to leave the house 15 minutes ago.
Listen.
And she comes down the steps.
Compliment.
And she got all ready for you, but you're a little flustered and boiling and mad because you're gonna be late. Stop right there. Take a deep breath. Take a moment to look at your wife and be like, wow, you are stunning.
Oh.
And see how you stunning instead of just beautiful,
That's a
or
good
you look
adjective.
pretty? Stunning!
Stunning. Stunning.
Adjectives, my friend.
Go thesaurus everything. One of the core desires in women is security. We literally have this need to feel secure, and one of the ways you do that is to make her feel seen. There's a fear inside of her she probably might not express to you directly, but you will feel it indirectly, okay? She needs to know that you're not used to her, right? She doesn't want to feel taken for granted like another thing in your life.
You complete me.
She wants to feel like the woman who still captivates your heart.
I thought the more I worked out at the gym, the more secure you would feel.
Well, I mean, that doesn't hurt. Don't hurt.
And the truth is, your wife is a sharp lady.
She is a sharp, confident, strong woman.
And there's probably other people out there complimenting.
Sharp indeed she is.
And that's when it gets dangerous. So make sure you notice, guys, and then you compliment. Those little things that happen every day to make your house move, just notice them and then compliment her. Lastly, lead well. Leading your wife spiritually, especially, is going to bring a ton of security and peace to her world. When you can stop what you're doing and say, you know what, let's pray about that.
Come on, let's pray about this.
When you talk about what the Lord's showing you in His Word, or you go to church together and discuss the message, or you join a life group, or you serve together, it really strengthens your relationship.
I am so in love with you.
Part of leading well is honestly being nice. Guarding your tone, not being harsh with your wife, and being aware of how you're coming across.
Oops.
Kindness, it can be a real lost art when it comes to living with someone every single day.
Not this guy.
Of course not. Leading well can also look like you being proactive about doing things around the house. You know how sometimes you're frustrated because your wife is up and around and not sitting down next to you? There's a reason for that. There's a lot to do to keep everything moving in your world. So maybe if you gave her a hand, she could sit down with you at night.
Sounds like you know this from experience.
I'm just in general. Just in general.
Give her a hand.
Leading well also means being proactive in the romance department.
I'm in love with you.
Guys, sometimes we just stop pursuing our wives. We have a long work week, maybe you're busy, and then it comes to Friday night or Saturday night, and you're just like, hey, what are we doing today? What do you want to do? You know, I don't know, you tell me. What do you want to do?
I wanna go on a date with you, November.
And we stop planning things. We stop pursuing. We stop with the nice rose or flowers or whatever is that makes your wife feel special. Little surprises here and there to let them know you're thinking of them. Little text messages just to say hi and I love you and I'm thinking of you. Guys, let's be honest. Sometimes we make excuses like, man, I'm too busy or got too much going on with work to pursue my wife or to plan romantic date nights. But then we'll sit there and research golf equipment. We'll scour the internet for available tee times when it's nice out.
That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
So sometimes we just need to reverse engineer that and put that energy into our women.
Sidebar, if you know more about fantasy football and free agency than you do your wife's soul and insides, you may want to reverse that a bit. Another piece of leading well is showing her that you still want her.
I want you, baby.
And no, grabbing her butt as she's unloading the dishwasher does not always count.
That doesn't count.
It doesn't count. I mean, it's cute, it's flirty, but if that's the only flirtation you're doing, no. When you kiss your wife, kiss her. Grab her, hold her, kiss her for 30 seconds.
I want you to kiss me.
We've talked about this before, the power of a 30-second hug to bond you. Okay, and then slap her booty, that's fine too. Oh, exactly what I mean. You nailed it.
Lastly, guys, I know sometimes it's hard to talk about your day
Forget about watching TV while you're eating.
and to connect with your wife after a long day of work, but if you take a few minutes and just ask your wife, how was your day? What's deep in your heart right now? What was your day like? What's stressing you out? What's frustrating you? That's leading well.
You talk about your day.
And you'll see her come alive.
It's alive!
So there you have it, 3 ways to show your wife that she's still the one you want to pursue and be with. And if you're looking for more, we do have a marriage course that has modules dedicated to this exact subject.
There'll be videos you can watch together, discussion guides to help you process that so you don't get in a fight, and then actual projects for you to apply what you've learned so you know how to get a win with your wife every single week. How good does that sound? We got your back.
We will put links below in the show notes. So that's all we have for you today, everyone. If you haven't yet liked, subscribe, shared, comment, feel free to do so. It helps us continue to put out free content each and every single week. So have a great day, everyone, and remember, your life, it's not small.
Bye, guys. Oh, there's no room. My arms are so short.
We need more of your wit.
Jack Rose, Jack Rose, Jack Rose.